welcome back. I'm BrainError, and today we are continuing speed dating for ghosts. Now, I played this live in a stream for Valentine's Day, and it was very much enjoyed. And I did ask, do you guys want me to do a let's play of this? Because there are quite a few other ghosts that we could potentially date, and it was just such a nice game with surprising endings that I definitely was up for it. So here we are, speed dating for ghosts number 2. I am looking forward to who we could date this time around. There's Fran. Hello again. It's nice to see you. I'll just put your name down and you can go right in. Right, so last time we went to Room of Black. I want to go to Room of Liars. Ooh, glass of wine this time. The Room of Liars looks a bit like a conference hall. Yeah, is it a play on words? I don't know. Coffee. The kind you might see in an airport hotel. There was a meeting of regional managers here yesterday, followed by some couple's 65th anniversary in the evening. They left a few balloons behind. Worn, plush stacking chairs are set on either side of the lacquered oak tables. In one corner there are wine glasses and a metal pitcher of water, alongside a stainless steel urn of coffee. Hey! Although an urn of coffee, that coffee is going to be overdone to death. Ghosts don't need coffee. Yeah, they do. One particularly nervous ghost is holding a cup anyway. Some habits never die. That would be me. The bell rings and a ghost appears. Aww! Ah! A ghost! Oh god! Sorry! Of course you're a ghost! We all are! I'm still not used to this whole being dead thing. I'm not that scary. No. No, you're not. But you're still a ghost. When I was alive, I was so scared of ghosts. It started when I was little. A movie I saw. I pushed my bed against the wall. I told my mom it was so I wouldn't fall out. I couldn't sleep unless my back was against that wall. Oh no. Why were you scared? I'd picture the worst ghosts, devils, dark entities, hateful things floating in the dark. But you've got little horns yourself now. You probably turned into what you feared. Hiding in mirrors, watching, standing behind me. And now I learned they were there. Everyone who told me that there was nothing to be afraid of, they were wrong. Ghosts are real, and I am one. It's a lot to accept. Yeah, it is. Are you afraid of ghosts? Not anymore. What changed? I found things to like. I want to find things to like. Every time I think I'm happy, even for a second, the anxiety knocks. Says, I'm back from my break. Did you miss me? Ah! The bell rings. Oh, that was just the bell. Phew. Thank you for listening. I guess we'll talk more in a bit. Hopefully the other ghosts are as nice as you. I hope so. You can't see my cursor, but my cursor is a little ghost hand, and I love it, little skeletal hand. Another ghost appears. Ooh. Well, look what we have here. The ghost's voice creaks like an ancient wood. I can't do ancient creaking voice. I'm not that old yet. The name's Spooky Peter. He tips his hat. Dust spills off the brim. How do you do? You seem ancient. I do okay. I'd wager otherwise. Like maybe you're scared. Like maybe you've seen a ghost. Spooky Peter laughs. Or coughs, it's hard to tell. You definitely are spooky. Thank you for saying so. I've been doing this a while. My record of hauntings goes back long as the door. Since the Black Death took me at 1665. Thought the plague was earlier. The Black Death came in waves. Lingered for centuries. I was a doctor in London. I knew I'd got it. The second chill started. I should do a London accent now. I don't want to. I was dead in days. Last great gasp of bubonic on the island. Some 68,000 went with me. Ever since then, I've been spooking folks. Even been in books. Not always by name, mind you. But you can tell when it's me. The top hat. The fear. All hot and sick. Nobody spooks him like Spooky Peter. Are you the devil? Just one of his helpers. You could be too. There's something in your eyes. Potential. Teach me your spooky ways. Now. Spooky Peter doesn't just teach anybody. A rock has potential before you throw it through a window. What makes you any better? Hey, yeah, let's go Beetlejuice. I can pull my face off. Spooking like that may shock 'em, but there ain't no art to it. You go all the way, the living have nothing more to fear. And when they aren't spooks, what's the point? No, the spookiest spookings, the stuff that eats at you. Makes you doubt what you hear or see. Makes you wonder, what could be under that bed? It's never spooky when you see what it is. So how's that for a lesson? Basic. Hey now, gotta start somewhere. If a legendary spookin' is what you're after, and Spooky Peter's gonna take you under his wing, so to speak, you'll need a solid foundation. It's all about knowing your audience. A good spookin' is in the details. Yeah, you're boring. Bye! The bell. It means we move on. I guess I'll be seeing you when I come back around. He sounds like a pervert. A thick layer of dust now covers the table. Well, so far I like the little scared devil. Not to date, but I'd like to help him. Another ghost appears. Shark ghost? Want to make some money? Excuse me? Do you want to make some money? Dollar bills, cashola, you know the stuff. Understand what money is. Good. Then you understand why I want more. Do ghosts even need money? Technically, no. We don't buy things. But money buys something else now. Favors with the breathers. Influence. Information. The living always want the money. The living buy plenty. The name's Leon, by the way. I rob banks. Don't judge. Nice to meet you, Leon. Don't be making this personal. We rob a bank together, that's it. No more contact. At least not for a couple of months. How do we do this? We're ghosts, aren't we? The problem with robbing banks? People see the robbers, but you can't see a ghostie. We can walk right in and float that money right on out. Genius, right? His face is the perfect crime. There's no such thing. True facts. But nothing's for sure, is it? Except death. Seems to me that makes us uniquely qualified. I'm still not convinced. When you signed up for this, what were you looking for? A spooky book club? Napping partner? Yes, please, a napping partner. Me? I want excitement. What's more exciting than robbing a bank? As a ghost. Seems pretty boring because you just float in and out. What else can offer that kind of fun? Nobody but Leon. I'd like to know more first. If it'll get you on board, I'm an open book. Bell rings. Nuts. Time to switch seats. Don't worry, I'll be back. We got more to talk about. I'm not sure about any of these guys at the moment. Well, I like the little devil ghost. The second round begins. Oh, the other ghosts. Holy, were they awful. Leon's just a creep. He's a freak. A freak. And Spooky Peter, that name is earned. Oof. Also, I think I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Kyo. Oh, Kyo. Sorry. No need to be sorry.
No need? Sure. I'm still sorry though. My anxiety gets the best of me. And such situations are tough. This one especially.
Leo's a piece of work.
I'll say. He actually asked me to rob a bank. Can you believe that? When I told Fran.
You told Fran?
I feel like I had to. Oh gosh. Does this make me a snitch? Do you think Leon will find out? Maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
It's probably for the best.
Right? Who comes to speed dating? Looking for bank robbers? Leon's got some guts. Or whatever the ghost equivalent is.
He's got spirit. You're not like these other ghosts.
I'm sure thankful for that. At best, dating ghosts is frustrating. Everyone asks the same things. How did you die? What was your life like? If we were alive, the questions would be like, what kind of food do you like? What's your favorite movie? Dying doesn't make people more interesting. It's Videodrome, by the way. My favorite movie, I mean.
Really? Okay. It's an okay movie. I mean, you're very cute. How did you die? Oh, it'd be so mean. Long live the new flesh.
Ha! You know it. Sometimes I feel like a VCR. Obsolete, out of date. No new stories to tell.
Maybe we can find some new stories.
Maybe. Or we can just rewatch old ones. I missed things the first time, so... Do you want to hear how I died?
If you want to talk about it.
Might as well get it out of the way. I was in film studies, working my way towards a PhD. In debt. Always pretty sad. I had good friends though. I was always studying. One weekend, they convinced me to not study. They said we should go to the lake instead. I couldn't swim. I never learned. You see where this is going? I drowned. Everything went black and quiet. I woke up dead in a fancy wooden box. Under 6 feet of dirt.
They buried you alive?
I was actually dead, don't worry. But I sure didn't know that at first. I didn't know where I was. I fell right through my coffin. Through my own body. Down, down, down. Into the bedrock. It was so dark.
That sounds awful.
It was. I will never forget the confusion. The helplessness. I seized up. That actually stopped me from falling. When I freaked out, it was like my whole body became... not flesh. Just like... You know, if you concentrate, you can still pick up objects. Like that. Except I was the object, and the earth was holding me. It was so quiet there, stuck in solid rock.
Aww. How did you get out?
I pulled myself up, away from the heat below. Sort of clawed my way to the surface, through the earth. I felt the rock moving through me. Drowning wasn't as bad as that. Listen, I'm sorry I've been such a downer. I promise I'm not always like this. I was thinking, maybe we could go out sometime. Somewhere quieter maybe, with fewer loud bells and spooky Peters.
I just need positivity right now. Aw, I'd like that.
Yay! I can't wait to do something with you. That isn't talking about myself. Sorry.
The bell rings.
See you after we're done.
Oh, spooky Peter. Excuse me, Spooky Peter, you were saying? My spooky protege returns. What knowledge do you seek, protege? Protege? I have done the rounds. Had a look at the crop. Only you have what is required. The stuff. Now ask what needs asking. Have you killed anyone? Not a one. I'm not in the business of brutality. I deal more in subtler arts. The threat of a creak, pins on the nape of your neck, a kind of ethereal malice. What scares you? Not much, though I will say I ain't so fond of beasts. What kind of beasts? The domesticates, hounds, felines. You're scared of cats? Spooky folk like me rely on a certain covertness. Or is it covertness? Covertness? I don't know the word. I can't just be all clanging about, announcing myself. That's not so spooky. Cats, they can sense Spooky Peter. They know I am here. If I hide in the closet, they'll scritch and scratch at the door, start yowling, even run around in the dark. To wake the owners, I wager. It's trouble, let me tell ya. A real impediment. Spooky Peter wheezes. Something's rattling around in there. Are you okay? Pay the rattle no mind. I died with it. It stays with me. You ever been to the mirror world? I have. You've been beyond the edge, where the light bends green, where the eyes push out light. He leans in close. Could have fooled me. The bell rings. If you fancy another lesson, come on by the edge of things. I'll show you around the other side. If I find time, tarry all you want. I've got patience like I've got time. I can wait forever. Oh, he is a fucking pervert, man. Ugh. Reminds me of some people.
Hello again, stranger. Still thinking I'm trouble? You're a thief. And you haven't turned me in. The way I figure, that means you just might help me yet. Here's what I'm thinking. You'll come in with me, while I get a third ghost to watch the door.
Do you know which bank yet?
Absolutely. The secluded branch, up on the 4th. Board tellers, lots of older customers. It's a great place to hit.
How did you find it?
A friend put me on it. He's trustworthy, don't worry.
Leon pulls out some graphing paper.
I drew the layout in pencil. I probably didn't need so much detail. Since we're going in the front door, I just figured it's best to be prepared. Wait, does this mean you're interested?
No promises yet.
Hey, it's something. So, after we get in the bank... Oh man, think fast. We got company.
Leon frantically puts the graphing paper away. Is it Fran?
So then I said to the priest...
What are you two talking about over here?
Oh, hey Fran. How's it hanging?
We've had complaints, Leon.
About my cologne?
You know what about?
I promise I don't. I'm just looking for love. Just like all the other ghosts. Just like my friend here.
Fran stares at Leon, like she'll see the truth in his eyes. Fine, but I am watching you. Both of you.
That was a close one. Thanks for not ratting me out.
I don't think I had an issue. I don't think I had a choice, did I?
I didn't get a chance. Haha, funny joke.
Funny joke! Leon narrows his eyes. I need to know I can trust you.
Alright, fine. I'll give you my life story. Abridged version. It'll probably help maintain our cover anyway.
Fran walks by. It seems like she's eavesdropping.
The trouble with me is, it's hard not to talk about stealing. I stole candy when I was 9. Switched to stealing beer at 14. Stole my first car a year later. I hit up convenience stores, drive-ins, even held up a laundromat once. I threw my back out, carrying all those quarters.
Did you ever get caught?
Big or small, every heist has a hitch. 3 or 4 went so bad, I was in and out of jail, but it wasn't anything serious. Until I got a crew together, and I started doing banks. Even country cops took that seriously. Caught me good after 5. I spent the rest of my life behind bars.
So you have unfinished business?
Nothing so dramatic. Stealing's just all I know. It's a hobby. A talent. The love of my life.
The bell rings.
That's our time. You've heard my pitch. Gotten to know me. A little more than I like. So what do you say?
help him out, turn him in. Turn him down. Fair enough. You know the plan. You know me. If you change your mind, I'll be at this branch. At this time. Leon slides you a slip of paper. It's been a slice. Aw. I didn't really want to be mean and like hand them in. Choose your date. Well, it's gonna be Kyo. Cause I want them to be happy. Meet Kyo the next day, waiting on the street as you approach, looking nervous. Yay!
I'm nervous. Are you nervous?
Definitely.
What?
I said I'm nervous too.
Hold on a second. Let me take off these headphones. That's better. So what were you saying?
I'm just excited.
Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm worried the place we're going is boring. It's pretty much, well, the middle of nowhere. Not literally. I know, 'cause we're ghosts. The middle of nowhere could mean something weird. Just, come with me.
Kyo takes you to the woods, deep into the trees, far away from any paved roads. You're not gonna do something bad, are you? If you turn into a monster, I'm gonna be upset.
Did you know I make greeting cards? For ghosts to give other ghosts? Happy anniversary of your tragic end. I'm happy for your loss. That sort of thing. It's just a hobby.
You stop at a particular barren patch of prairie land. Everything is frozen over. A few clusters of trees are stripped of their leaves, with branches like bony hands. Squat birds huddle together for warmth near a frozen lake, while a dry, biting wind blows through.
Isn't it great out here? I come here to think. I watch the birds. I listen to music. There aren't many souls here. Just the birds and the wind.
I see why you like it.
I can be myself here. No one bothers me. And I don't need happy things to remind me that I'm not happy. I need sad things to remind me it's okay to be sad sometimes.
That's a nice way to put it.
It's exhausting to worry like I do, but I'd rather embrace my sadness than just ignore it. Sadness is a real thing, as real as we are anyway. So I embrace it.
Kyo looks out onto the frozen lake.
Come with me. I want to show you something.
Kyo leads you away from the lake towards a pocket of trees. Hidden among the poplars and pines is an old house. The wood is grey and brittle. The roof collapsed long ago. This house is a tiny thing. When it was standing, it had just a single room. Inside, the floors are rotted through and covered in layers of bird droppings. In one corner, a wood-burning stove is rusted through. There's not much else.
An entire family lived here. Kids were born here. People died here. And then it was abandoned. Left to fall apart. Lost among the trees. Now it's my home.
I love what you've done with it.
I would never change a thing. It's perfect.
Kyo leads you back into the cold. Back to the edge of the frozen lake.
This is as far as I will ever go now. And you know what? That's fine.
Aw, everything's fine. Aw, why do I always pick the sad ones? That actually really touched me. Oh, Kyo. It's like first Gary and now this? Why do I always pick those? Oh, okay. I'm fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I love this game. It's so simple, but it's well written and it's very entertaining. I love it so much. I hope you enjoyed this too. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you when I see you. Mwah.